2 out of the last 3 years, record water levels on Lake Ontario have led to massive flooding here in Toronto. These large sandbags are what's left here in Algonquin Island from last year. And now, as the spring thaw approaches, will the promises made by public officials last fall be enough to keep the waters at bay?
It's unusually high for this time of year.
For 50 years, Wards Island resident Freya Goddard has looked forward to the spring. But this year, she's looking at water levels and isn't so sure.
The city's providing us with sand. I guess that's just the first load of it for filling sandbags.
Lake Ontario is already 12 centimeters higher than this time last year, with flooding on the horizon. So the Toronto and Region Conservation Authority and the city are trying to prepare. Fences have gone up to create what's called a beach curb near one of the ferry docks. And there's talk of building up an existing seawall nearby, but engineering work needs to take place first. How confident are you that the work that needs to be done for this year is going to be done in time?
We're pretty confident. I mean, there's always weather factors, soft ground and so on, but the TRC is able to undertake a lot of this work from the lake.
In 2017, record water levels led to major flooding at a number of shoreline locations, $8 million in damages, and the Toronto Islands being closed to the public. More flooding and erosion across the city in 2019 meant more reactive measures, before the federal government promised $12 million to help speed up projects aimed to protect from future events. How much work can actually be done this year, knowing that the lake levels are as high as they are already?
So we have a number of projects that we were already planning from 2018. So we have 5 major projects underway right now that are in various stages of planning, design, and construction.
Work to shore up and rebuild portions of Bluffers Park is currently happening, with large stones being set in place despite winter weather. Plans are to have that complete this summer. Sandbags have been left behind where water has overflowed at Balmy Beach, but no signs of preparation for more at this point.
They've done some very good things in the past here, armoring areas of the beach and areas on First Street, which is all preventing water coming in, but the real problem is the water coming up.
Island residents had a meeting just last Sunday to talk about who would take on what responsibilities should there be more flooding. There's also a Q&A session scheduled for this coming Tuesday with public officials to find out what they are doing as well.